All right, welcome back everyone to episode 10 of the Take 2 podcast. We have hit double digits. How are you feeling about that? How are you doing, Abby?
I am great.
I just realized that
10 episodes?
Yeah, 10 episodes. It's pretty cool. Been a pretty cool ride. We've been doing this for like a month. If you're watching right now, we really appreciate you. I just realized that I didn't do the intro like how I usually do it, which is welcome back everyone. This is the Take 2 podcast. My name is Noah and this is my girlfriend,
Abby.
my dog, Abby. Yes, this is episode 10 of the Take 2 podcast. This will be the weapons episode. We are fresh out of weapons. We watched it yesterday, and we will give our reviews for weapons this episode. It's going to be a fun one. Let us know if y'all have watched weapons in the comments below, and we're going to do a little bit after weapons. The weapons review, we're going to be doing we're going to be doing a hot take segment on the show, and then we're going to have a couple games for y'all. So it's going to be a pretty fun show.
One game each.
I don't have a game for you, I'm not gonna lie, but I can cook one. I can cook one on the way.
Okay.
I don't got a game for Abby, but we're gonna be doing weapons review. We're gonna be doing hot takes. We're gonna be doing a game from Abby here. So it's gonna be a cool episode. We're gonna be reviewing weapons. It's gonna be fun. Let us know if you've seen weapons. My boy Diego, if you're watching this, if you watch on YouTube, we got your message on TikTok. So this is the weapons review. Our friend of the show, Diego, someone that we went to school with. He told me that we should watch Weapons, so we watched it, and this is going to be for him and anyone who's watching. So if you're watching right now, we really appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day. Let us know how y'all's day is going, how your week's going in the comments, and let's get right into it, Abby. We've been together pretty much all day again, but is there anything new in your life going on that you want to tell them? Or how are you feeling, big bro?
Oh, Harry Potter's coming out in theaters in the month. By the end of the month.
How are you feeling about that?
We are going.
We're going?
Yes.
I've only ever seen all of them one time, so I guess... Is it all of them that's coming out?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I feel like it would be cool to see them all.
Get that, brother.
In the theater, especially you, because you only see them once.
What's your favorite Harry Potter movie?
The third one or the fifth one? Or the fourth one?
Ball knowledge. Let us know y'all's favorite Harry Potter movies in the comments if you've seen them. I've only ever seen them once, but I guess we're going to go and see them in theaters when they come out.
Yeah.
And let us know if y'all are going to go see them in theaters whenever they come out. But let's get right into the nitty-gritty, brother. Let's get into our reviews for Weapons 2025.
You're going to start out with our rating?
Yeah, sure. We're going to give it a score 1 out of 10, and then we're going to talk about some of our pros and cons of Weapons. And you ready for this? Mm-hmm. All right. These are our scores 1 out of 10 for Weapons. Ready? All right, let me say that again, actually, because I touched the freaking wire. For the TikTok.
Oh, yeah, okay.
These are our scores 1 out of 10 for Weapons. What's your score, Abby? We're going to count it down on 3. You ready?
I'm ready.
You have a score?
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1, 8.
8.5.
All right, 8.5 and an 8. I thought it was good, honestly.
I thought it was good, yeah.
Yes, it was a good movie. Do you think it was the best horror movie of the year?
Have we watched another horror movie this year? Oh, Sinners.
Oh, okay, well, that's a little bit of into Abby's hot takes later, but I thought it was the best horror movie of the year, and I thought
did think so,
I thought
too.
it was going to be a lot scarier than it was, but it is still scary, but it's a lot funnier than you think it would be going in.
I think it's a lot more unsettling and like creepy and weird than like super scary.
Yeah, it's scary when it needs to be, and it's also really funny when it needs to be, which is kind of...
I think it like blends in very well, like the funny parts.
Yeah, which is kind of one of my cons that we'll get into, but it's not like the funny isn't funny. Like when it's funny, I'm laughing in the theater, but it's just at times it's like it doesn't need to be funny at this time. But overall, I liked it. It was a good movie. But yeah, let's get into it. What are some of your pros and cons? Some of your pros and cons of Weapons.
Some of my pros, that's one of my pros. I thought it was funny at like times. That like was like it like blended very well with like the rest of the movie. I feel like it wasn't just like randomly like put in there. You know what I mean? Yeah. I thought that was good. I thought there were like some jump scares. Yeah. Like a little bit, which I liked. I feel like every like horror movie kind of needs some of those.
The jump scares were good.
Yeah, they were.
Like with the dream, when they're having the dreams in the sequence.
Yeah.
Do you have any other?
Yeah, those are really good. Whenever... Well, actually, I'm not going to say that right now because... Are we going to do like spoilers and stuff?
We'll get into spoilers in a little bit. Let's just talk about it. Do you have any other pros and cons that are non-spoilers? Sorry, this is non-spoilers right now. We'll get into spoilers later.
I thought like the shots, like some of like the way that it was filmed looked really good. Mm-hmm. I really liked it. I didn't really know that much about this movie coming in, like to watching it, which I kind of like because it was like very. I feel like the movie was like unpredictable for me. Like I didn't know what was gonna happen at all.
It's a mystery, yeah.
And I really liked that because sometimes I feel like horror movies are really predictable.
Yeah, I don't watch as much horror movies as you, but I can feel the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the jump scares and like stuff like that can be predictable for sure.
Yeah, and in this one, well, not even just the jump scares, just like where you're going overall with in the
story,
movie, like you never know. So it had me locked in the whole time because it does a really good job of like flipping the page as you're going through, and you don't really know what's going on until you get that next chapter, which we'll talk about later, how the movie's put together, which is also a very good thing for me because I was locked in the whole movie, which in some movies I get bored and kind of checked out. This movie I was locked in the whole time because the way it's shot, the way it's put together, it's like I want the next side of the story and I want to know what happens next. So that's definitely one of my pros as well. Do you have any other pros that are non-spoilery or cons?
Non-spoilery.
And after,
I thought the story was very original, in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure.
That was like a really original, new story for a horror movie.
Yeah, for sure.
Which I really
it was definitely a really good script. Very like you said, like you don't know what you're getting going into it because it's like I haven't seen a movie like this ever, honestly.
Yeah.
And have you heard of the Jordan Peele stuff?
Yeah. How it's like very like a him type of movie?
No. Like apparently his group of people like that he works with, like I can't believe you haven't heard of this.
What?
So the director Zach Kreger, I'm pretty sure, of Weapons, he got the script, but it was like a bidding war between him and Jordan Peele to get this script in particular because it was so good, and apparently like his team like underbid like $7 million and he didn't get the script, so like he fired his whole team around him because he wanted the script so bad because it was so good to him. So yeah, it's kind of crazy because I guess the script is it shows that this is something that we've really never seen before.
Yeah.
But that's something that I saw, that he literally like fired his whole team because he couldn't get the script and like they underbid and Zach Kreger got it. But I wonder how it would have been if he would have directed this movie and not Zach Kreger. But
yeah,
I'm fine with it. It was really good. It was
really good. Yeah.
But I didn't know you didn't know that.
I didn't know that. No.
We'll look at it.
I saw some TikToks, but I didn't really like watch them.
Yeah, we'll look at it later. But that was the thing, like that he didn't get it and Zach Kreger got it, and he like was very upset with his whole team because he wanted this specific script because obviously it's really good.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else before I get into my pros and cons? Or do you have any cons that are non-spoilery?
Any cons? I didn't really write any cons. I guess I really liked the movie.
Okay.
I can't really think of any. Well, actually, I have one, but it kind of is like a little bit of a spoiler, I guess.
All right. Then I'll get into my pros and cons of Weapons. If you're watching right now and if you've seen Weapons, let us know what you think in the comments of it, and let us know your rating 1 out of 10. Some of my pros for Weapons is that, like you said, it's filmed very, very well. The opening scene of all the kids running outside, I thought was like super, super cool. Like it was honestly kind of beautiful, even though it's like the real scary thing.
Yeah.
Like, but it's like very like disturbing, but like super cool to look at the same time. Like some of the scenes of them running with the shadows and stuff are super cool. And just overall, the film just looks really, really good.
Yeah.
I love the mystery and like the film style with the characters, how it's chapters.
I was gonna say that too, but I thought that was like kind of a spoiler.
That's not really a spoiler. No, I wouldn't say.
Because I feel like no one really know that going into the movie.
I wouldn't say it's like a spoiler though.
Yeah. Okay.
That's not a spoiler.
No, I know.
You think that's a spoiler?
But like, I mean, like no one's really gonna know that like going into the movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess, but I don't think that's much of a spoiler.
But yeah, I was gonna say that too. I like the different point of views of like every character.
Yeah. I don't think it's much of a spoiler, but this film, if you didn't know yet, I guess I'm sorry for the spoiler, but this film is filmed in a way that you get, I think, 5 different chapters of the same story, but you get different perspectives of each character, like what they're going through. So some scenes are reshot, but they're just from a perspective of another character, which I really, really like.
Different point of views.
Yeah, that's like something I really enjoyed. Like every time that happened, I kind of smiled. Like,
and you kind of like put the pieces together.
Yeah,
with,
you get
everyone.
like the same scene, but it's just filmed from the like another character's point of view, and I really like that. So that's one of my real highs of this movie. I love the way that they filmed it and shot it in the way that they had all 5 different. I think it was Justine, Archer, the cop, and then Alex, and then Wong. The Wong are
Alex. What's his name? Marcus.
Who's Marcus?
His name is Marcus.
The principal?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, Marcus. So, there's 5 of them. And actually, the 6th, the homeless guy.
Was it Marcus or was it James?
It doesn't matter. The principal and then the homeless guy. And then Alex.
Homeless guy.
So, there's 6 of them.
James was the homeless guy.
There's 6 different perspectives, and I think they all did a really, really good job of showing like the different perspectives of this one story. And as you're going into each perspective of each character, you begin to learn more and more about the mystery, which is something really cool. And also another non-spoiler thing that I have is just the whole mystery, like Abby said, of this movie is really, really good. It starts out and you get a premise. It's kind of like you get a little narration at the start from this little kid, and like you're just you're plopped into this world. And I love movies like this to where you gotta figure it out and you keep going like a I don't know, like a true crime documentary or something. I think it's the mystery of the story is really good.
I just have like no idea where it's gonna go.
Yeah, but going into each character and learning more is like really, really exciting
You're
for
like
me.
putting pieces together.
Yeah, for sure. That's definitely a positive for me. The acting performances were great in this movie from everyone, and all the characters in general were great. Like I genuinely like each I didn't have like a low character like in each of their stories. Like, did you have any character in particular that you're like kind of checked out of their story? Because I didn't have one.
No, I was, while watching though, I was like curious on how like the homeless guy was gonna like fit into the movie. They did it really good.
Sometimes you're like
who is this guy?
Or like, how does this in particular like fit into this other thing that's like that you kind of like left in your head from another person's story, but then it finds a way to fit in together, which is really good.
Yeah, and like whenever they showed him, like they showed him in Justine's perspective first, and then they showed him again in Archer's perspective, and it's like, oh, like so he like whenever they showed him, I thought like he really has something to do like with the story. So like I was like excited to see what was gonna happen with him, you know?
Yeah. So yeah, non-spoiler. That's probably my biggest positive of this movie. I loved all the characters, and I loved the way that it was filmed between all like in chapters of every single character. It felt like I was like reading a book or something. Like it was super, super cool, and I love finding like continuing with the story like in each scene, and like finding out new things about the mystery.
Yeah.
And some of my cons of this movie are without getting into too much spoilers, the final act of this movie, which I think is good. I just kind of wish it went another way in a little bit of the sense. And then, yeah, that's without getting into too many spoilers, that's all I have for it. Even though I thought this film was really, really good. Another thing I wanted to tell you is that going back to my positives, talking about like how the story like unfolded one chapter by one, this movie, I don't know for you, if it gives you the kind of the same vibe, like
Longlegs.
No, not Longlegs.
I kind of reminded me of Longlegs a little bit. You know what I'm about to say? Though.
Yeah, no. I thought this might be weird, but it kind of reminded me of like Prisoners.
Oh yeah,
a little bit. Yeah, and that's why I liked it so much.
Yeah, I know actually because like the little girls in that movie, and like them keeping them captive, and like the old lady, I see
as I was watching this movie, I was really like felt like I was watching a movie like Prisoners, which is a movie that I absolutely love, and that's something that I really liked about it. Is again just like the mystery of this movie and finding out new things about this whole thing as you're going through it with the different characters. Prisoners is a movie that really reminded me of this film Weapons, and I really liked that a lot.
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah, that was something that I thought in the theater that I forgot to tell you, that this movie really reminded me of Prisoners, which I loved a lot. But it's a little bit of different tone of Prisoners, obviously.
Yeah.
And other than that, the scary parts were good. The tense parts were good. The funny parts, there's a lot of funny parts in this movie, were very good. And that's all really my pros and cons of this film without getting into spoilers, but Abby, do you want to get into spoilers now for a little bit of our reviews of Weapons?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, we can do that.
Let's get into it.
All right.
Spoiler alert for Weapons. If you haven't seen it, we're going to get into spoilers right now. Again, if you're watching right now, we really appreciate you. Hope you're having a great day. Let us know what y'all think of Weapons, and let us know if you agree or disagree on some of the things that me and Abby are saying. So let's jump into it. Let's get into spoilers. What did you like? What did you dislike about this movie? What were some of your favorite parts?
Someone like the jump scares, like like with the lady and stuff, like how they were showing her like little parts of her. Mm-hmm. I like how you told me whenever we got out of the theater. I did think she was a clown. Like I genuinely thought she was a clown. I was like, what the heck is this thing?
Okay, let's just jump straight into it. Obviously, the aunt is Alex's aunt is the one that's doing the black magic on all of these kids and on the two parents, and she did look like a clown from the perspective of what the homeless guy's thing when he went into the forest. I thought she was a clown. I was like, who is this? But then I kind of put the pieces together. But Yeah. Anything else other than you thought she was a clown?
I mean, like the first time they showed her in Justine's perspective, like on the ceiling.
Oh,
the jump scare that freaked me out.
Yeah, no, that was probably the best jump scare. That was probably the second best scary part of the movie. I know we watched that.
What do you think was the first?
I was so scared when the lady came out of the thing and got in her car.
No, literally, and then with the scissors.
Yes.
And then whenever you hear the door opening, my god, I literally was like, what's gonna happen?
We watched a review. If you don't know what we're talking about, we're talking about the scene where Justine is kind of watching the house to see if anything happens, and she falls asleep in her car, and the door opens. And I love they do this a lot in this movie where
the way the door opens, like so.
Yeah, no, well, the door will open and it'll stay a black door for a good like 15 seconds, and you're just staring at it, and then you see the lady come out walking, and I'm like, you're like, oh shit.
It's like a good like anticipation.
Yeah, that's one of the most. We watched a review saying that some theaters thought it was like a funny moment, but I was scared during that part a lot. But yeah, we're talking about the scene when she goes in the door. I think that's the scariest moment for me, and then the second would be that jump scare on the ceiling, because like she falls down and then you're like, okay, she's good, and then the thing comes out. But honestly, the jump scare with Archer with his son, where he's just laying there in his dream, that wasn't, because I knew it was coming. I knew it was
going to happen. Yeah.
But the scene with the lady
on the ceiling.
The lady that goes into her car was probably I thought one of the best scenes in the movie, because
for sure.
It was super suspenseful, and then you're like, oh shit, like what is she gonna do? And what you think she's gonna do, she doesn't do. She goes off screen and you can hear her still, and when you hear the door open, like my heart sank. Yeah. So that's definitely a good scene in the movie. And then she does the scissors.
And she cuts her hair.
Yeah, with her hair.
I didn't know she was gonna do that.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's such a good part of this movie, because you're like, why is she cutting her hair? And then you get these other chapters of these other characters. You understand why she cut her hair. And so that was a good scene. What else? Yeah, we both loved the different characters and the different chapters. The way this movie was filmed is definitely my highest thing on this movie. Was that I loved that for sure so much.
Seeing like the different point of views and like it all connecting, like in the end, definitely it was like
for sure.
So
and all the characters were super strong.
Yeah.
But more into spoilers. I don't know. Would you have anything else other? I can get into some cons for you if you have. Do you have any more pros that are spoilers?
Alex's point of view.
Yes.
Oh my god, that made me so sad. Yes,
that's one of my pros that is a spoiler. When we do go into Alex's point of view, they make you feel for Alex. Like his point of view is super long, which is I think it's supposed to be.
I feel like it's
because it's the start of how everything happened.
To be the longest, yeah.
Yeah, if you haven't seen Alex's, the little boy that's the last one in the classroom, he gets the last point of view, and it makes you feel so sad for him as a little kid.
I literally felt like maternal instincts for him. Yeah, I felt so sad for him.
I couldn't imagine going through that. His parents, and like he's being like blackmailed basically to not tell anyone, and how he gets all the kids like little name tags. I like how his point of view was from like way before like the story. Yeah,
like
it shows like
his
everything.
Was the only one, which I like because obviously like that works for his thing. And like you saw whenever the aunt came in and like his parents all like normal before like you saw them like how we first were introduced to them, you know. Yeah, I just like how you could like see his bond with his parents and his dad and stuff, and like how it like affected him whenever he saw them like sitting on the table like that, and they didn't pick him up from school and he had to walk home. Like it made me so sad. And
like how he's helping her because of the love he has for his parents. Like he's like, if you get better, will you leave so my parents can get better? So he's like,
that's why he's doing like all this and getting all the name tags because
he wants his parents back. And there's a big payoff in the end of this movie with Alex and like him being smart, and like we'll get into that in a little bit, but I
just thought that was like a good
Alex was definitely one of my favorites. If you were to rank all 6 chapters with the characters, what would you put at the top and what would you put at the bottom?
Okay, so there was
Alex, Justine, Archer, the homeless guy, the cop, and then the principal.
Okay. I would rank Alex as number 1.
Yeah, for sure. I thought they were all good,
I thought they were all really good, yeah. I feel like the one that
The shortest one is the principal.
Principal, yeah. I was gonna say that's definitely bottom on my list.
Yeah, he's the shortest one, but it's also like
it's also so interesting.
Yeah, it's also
too.
so interesting because what you see before they're at the gas station and you see him running, and you're like, what is happening?
I wanted them to like come back to that,
yeah.
and that was like his whole point of view.
Yeah.
And he was the last one for like the chapters, anyways. He was the last person, yeah.
Yeah.
Because then like the movie is just like,
and there's a scene in there obviously where we're into spoilers now, where he gets turned and then he just kills his husband with his head.
Oh my god, that part. Oh my god.
Yeah. So even though that's Abby's and probably mine the worst chapter and the shortest, it's like it's still so good because you see him, he's turned before, and you just want to know, and it's like as soon as he opens the door for the lady, you know what's gonna happen.
And like whenever you first see him like that, in whose point of view was it that we see him like that? Was it Archer's?
It's either Archer's or Justine's. It's because they're talking. I think it's Archer's because they're at the gas station, and then Justine stops, and you see him running.
You just see him running, and you're like, I'm
what the hell?
why is he running like that? Yeah, he's running like the kids.
Yeah, this movie's so good, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah, it is really good.
So what would you put above?
The principal.
Yeah, the principal.
I would definitely. Okay, so it's Alex first for me, and then I would say probably Justine was pretty.
Yeah, Justine was. I mean, yeah, she's the main character.
She's the main character. Yeah.
Julia Gardner, right? She's on a roll right now. She's Silver Surfer. She was great in this movie for sure. Yeah. So you would go Alex, Justine,
and then I would probably go the homeless guy. Was good
too,
right?
because you also don't like. You're like, why is this guy even in the movie? And it makes it brings everything together for sure.
Yeah, and his parts are funny too.
Yeah, he was funny, which we'll get into soon. Is that this movie again? Like I said before, is actually very funny. A lot funnier than you would think going into this movie because it's kind of. Actually, I don't know. It wasn't really marketed as like the scariest movie of all time, but it's a lot funnier than you would think going into it.
No, but yeah, I would say what's his name? James. His name is James, I think.
The homeless guy?
Yes.
Okay, so you would go Alex, Justine, James.
James. Yeah, I would say he's definitely third because you find a lot out in his point of view with the kids.
Yeah, that's when you kind of know that they're down there the whole time, but still,
you like see them for the first time, like actually there. You're like, oh shit, like the kids, like because we haven't like actually seen them like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that part's scary. Also, that part, I would say that's the scariest part, honestly, because
they're all just like standing down there.
And then
it's
also
like so eerie.
He has the part in the forest where he sees the lady and then the zipper he hides in the
part?
thing. He has like the funniest parts and also the scariest parts.
Yeah.
Because also when he finds the kids, he goes back upstairs and then the two parents get up as he's trying to leave. And then he's also in the back of the car when he's waiting for the cop to get out of the thing, and he's like, oh, finally he's out of the house, and he comes and gets him from the back seat of the car. That part was scary. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that part. That part was like that freaked me out too.
Yeah. Anytime anyone like went into the house, I was like, oh no.
Yeah, something's bad gonna happen, right? But no, I was just thinking right now, like the first part in like Justine's story, like where she goes to the house. And she like looks through all the windows and she sees out, and they're just sitting there. Like you're like, what the hell? Like why are they sitting there? You know, like what's wrong with them? And like I just like how like the story like progresses and you can like see like why they're like that and like every point of view. Like it's just like I feel like the story progresses like so well.
Yeah,
this movie's told so good.
Yeah, this movie's really good. Yeah, for sure. So where you would put Archer or the cop next in your list?
I would probably say Archer and then the cop.
Yeah, me too. I think I have the same list as you.
Yeah.
Archer's was cool because it showed like a whole difference. I actually really this movie's really good actually. Really good. Because it's the second one you get and you kind of you see him like it's like when you first see like that the shots from the different angles of like everything, and it like made me super happy.
Yeah.
Like it showed him from his perspective as Julia Gardner's character's walking in her house, and it shows him with the paint, and it shows that he's just like a dad trying to find his kid again. The only thing that I think was kind of weak with Archer's thing was his dream sequence with the big gun.
With the big gun and the
That's
clock.
probably...
I thought that was kind of pointless.
Yeah.
I would say that, yeah.
But other than that, like him kind of...
I understand like the symbolism of like the weapon, but like honestly, I don't really see why that had to be in there. I still would have got the point, you know.
And this movie is called Weapons, but she does, but she doesn't really like use the movie's called Weapons because the aunt freaking weaponizes people, but she doesn't really like actually weaponize people.
Yeah. Well, I mean, kind of, but also not really at the same time.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, that's
because she like uses them to like go after.
Yeah.
You know, like the other people.
That's one of my cons. We'll get into like one of my only cons is that we'll get into is some of the stuff with the aunt and like how she uses the people, and if like we'll talk about it in a little bit, but yeah, our big pros of this movie are like I would say like 3/4 like the movie, even like the full movie I'm invested. It's just at the end I wish they kind of ended it a little differently. So I would have the same list as Abby in terms of who was chapters I like more, but I enjoyed them all. I think they were all super good.
Yeah,
and, I agree. Even the cop, I like the cop's perspective too, for sure. I thought he was a cool character. It's just like getting all these different sides of these characters, which are all super good. And you want to get into some cons that you have? Do you have many cons? I have a couple cons.
I was gonna say the gun above the house for Archer's thing. I don't know. I just thought it was
the
weird.
Dream sequence with Archer is probably one of the weaker scenes in this movie, but it's not bad. It's still scary, even though the jump scare that you get in that scene is like super predictable.
Also, okay, I have a con.
What's up
for Archer?
Yeah,
like the well, kind of Justine's perspective, like the part where she's getting like knocks on the door and stuff, and like she's like looking, she's like, who is that? And then she goes out there and like there's no one there.
Yeah.
And then she comes back in and then it knocks again and there's no one there. And I'm like, okay, like what the hell is that? And then she looks at her car and it says witch.
Yeah.
Obviously with the red paint that Archer used, so obviously it's him that did it. I just feel like that part was just for like, you know, like scary movie type stuff.
That part was just for
how was he doing that? Like how is that realistic, please?
That part was just for an early scare for sure. Yeah, I definitely agree with you. He definitely did the witch riding on her car.
Yeah, but, I mean they showed
but there's no way Archer was knocking on the door
and then just ran away. Yeah, like there's no way.
That was definitely just for an early scare. That definitely was a little bit of a plot hole, but
it's whatever.
It's fine. Yeah. Do you have any other cons? My main cons only come from the final act, honestly. Other than that, this movie is really, really good. I'd watch it. Honestly, I'd watch it again. There hasn't been a lot. It again, there's a lot. There hasn't been many movies that we've seen recently that I would rewatch. I would rewatch Weapons.
That too. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
Yeah.
I would probably say, I feel like I know what you're gonna say for the cons for the final part. So I'll just let you talk about that, and then I'll chime in. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, another thing for a con is like I feel like the investigating of like the whole like mystery of like where the kids went, like from like the cops and the detectives and stuff like that. It just like wasn't there like at all. It was like, literally just like the teacher and the parents like trying to figure out like what was going on, you know?
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. I didn't even think about I mean, I guess I thought about it, but I didn't even really think about
like,
that.
You know how like they were like interviewing Alex and his parents and stuff, and like and they looked at his house, like I don't know. I just feel like the investigating didn't really go anywhere, and like with the sheriff or whatever that he was talking to, it just didn't. Like it's like they weren't even trying, you know. But I guess that's kind of like the point ish, because that stuff like that kind of happens in like the real world.
Yeah, I kind of get
like,
that.
But I don't know.
I also agree with you because they definitely weren't the people in the movie were trying harder than them, honestly. And it was like 17 lost children, and like other than the day that they went to look at Alex's house. The freaking house was like all boarded up and everything, and then like, the parents had a seizure, and it's like this creepy aunt. They should in like, the real world they would have found it out earlier. It was kind of so obvious, but
and like with like the dad, like that part that they showed with Alex, the dad and the aunt in the interview, he's just sitting there. Like, why aren't they suspicious about that?
The aunt was a little too sketchy for like it's kind of like if you're in the real world, you know something's up with that
for sure.
But that's a good con. My con for this movie, like also like kind of going along with what Abby said, is the aunt and like how she's weaponizing the people and like what she's kind of doing, which I watched a review and I kind of get it. Like she has the people, the kids, and then the husband and the wife weaponized like in the house. So she's like kind of getting their life force because she's sick, I guess. But I don't know. I just feel like there should have been another level like tapped into like what she was doing and like the evil she was doing, even though what she was doing was like super super evil. To be doing that to your family and to be doing that to your kid or to the kid that's in your family is like, she's obviously just very very evil. But I would have liked this movie to tap in more, just like one step further into like what she was doing and why she was doing it. It kind of just felt like she was just doing it to do it. Yeah, and that's what was a little bit that was a little bit of a con for me. And then also the final act. I feel like, okay, so spoilers, we get to the final act. They all go into the house. The cop is weaponized. The homeless guy is weaponized, and they step over the salt, and then they start attacking them. This feels like the whole build-up, like we talked about. We have 6 chapters, a whole build-up to this final scene, and they kind of play it off as a joke with some scenes and like some acts, like literally being they're jokes, like they're literally like going to be funny, which isn't. There's not a problem with the jokes because I laughed. Like in the theater, it's funny, but it's funny, yeah. I just hoped that this horror movie that I thought was going to be a horror movie, and I got built up with 6 chapters to get to this final act, was taken a little bit more serious in the end.
Yeah, I get it.
They literally played this whole final act as to make the viewer laugh, and I wish that they just tapped in like one step further into this, like what this aunt was doing was like very evil, or like just have it a little bit more serious of a final act, and I would have taken it more serious, and would have been a little bit under more like suspense rather than the freaking dad just throwing the homeless guy over. Like it was funny, but me personally, I would have liked a little bit more serious ending. And then,
yeah, like whenever that part happened, I was like, I mean, it was funny, but it was like a little bit like overdoing it, just a little bit, but it wasn't like horrible, I guess.
I just wish that, like what Abby said, like I got built up this whole way. I kind of just wish it was a little bit more serious. Not saying that the funny was bad. The funny was good. It was funny. I just selfishly wanted something like that I got built up for 2 hours worth to be a little bit more serious and a little bit more like understanding of what the aunt's like final mission was going to be. But there is a payoff in that that I enjoyed with Alex, like having gone through all this. He's the one that figures out how to do the hair with the thing, and as his family is, and as his dad and mom are trying to kill him, he does it. So that's good. But then also after that, you get the chase scene with the kids, and then
that part was funny whenever they all like came out.
Yeah, and the aunt,
and she's like, "Oh no!" Yeah, and she starts running.
Yeah, which is funny.
It's funny. Yeah,
it's funny, but like again, what I said is just like, oh, we're doing this again. Yeah, it's kind of just like they're just like playing off like everything that they built up and the suspense and everything, which is it's good. Like I'm laughing during the thing, but I'm also in the back of my head, I'm just like, oh, okay, this is what we're doing. It's just I had a different vision of what they were going for, but it's still good. It's just not totally what I wanted.
Yeah, I get it.
It's literally like a Scooby-Doo chase scene, literally, to end this movie, which is fine, but
that part whenever it's like that little girl and like the camera and it's like she's like following the lady, that part I thought it was kind of funny. But again, I mean,
this
it's just like that whole part is just funny.
Yeah, it's funny, it's goofy, and that's the way that they end this movie, and I didn't enjoy it that much. I enjoyed it. Like, I'm not saying that it was bad for what it was going for. I just wish it went for something else. Yeah. Like another step further into how evil the aunt was, or like another step further into her plan and what she was doing. It was just kind of like, oh yeah, she's just keeping the people here, and then Alex figured out, and now let's just have fun with it, which is fine, but it's just not something that I totally enjoyed to the end of this movie.
Yeah, I agree.
It was like a Scooby-Doo chase scene, and then she dies. And then you get the explanation that these people are basically kind of brain dead, other than...
that part was actually really sad. Yeah,
it was sad,
opinion,
but then...
Because that's how it ends. Like, the parents and, like, all the kids, they're barely just starting to talk again, barely just starting to, like, walk, and, like, some of them are still mute. Like, that part is really sad.
It definitely shows that the longer that they were weaponized under the thing, it's, like, the worse it got. Because, what's his name? Archer was weaponized for, like, a little bit, but then he was fine because he was only weaponized for just, like, a couple minutes.
And I just thought about it. What's his name? Paul, the cop, and James, the homeless guy. I mean, they're dead.
Is James dead?
Yes. Remember, they both got shot.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they're both dead. I mean, they weren't.
I mean,
they were in the story, but I don't know.
I mean, but still, I mean, they're just like they got weaponized, and then they just got
it is
killed,
sad. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, those were my only cons of this movie. The start, the middle, and even the end is good. It's just not exactly what I wanted out of this movie. But yeah, those were my cons for Weapons. Do you have anything more to say about it?
I mean, yeah, I agree with you with like the ending and stuff. Remember, we were watching what's that podcast that you watch? The Escape
Pod podcast.
Yeah, that guy. How he was saying how he would have wanted the old lady to be like eating the kids.
Yeah, it sounds funny, but he's got like he's going in the same direction as
I mean, more serious. Yeah, that would have been so crazy.
I just wanted it to take one more step further to show how evil the aunt was, and like her to have more of a plan. It just kind of felt undercooked in the end.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like more of like where did the tree come from?
Yeah, the tree, or like why?
Well, when did she start doing this? Like just a little bit of a backstory on like
for sure.
why.
Yeah, and just like if she's gonna, I guess it all kind of makes sense if you're thinking in the sense like if she's weaponizing the people to give her energy, but I don't know. I kind of wanted her to just be more evil and to like weaponize the people for like something more, and she does this to like attack someone. Like I don't know, for like I wish they just took it a step further with the evilness and the scariness. It definitely would have
been more scarier if like something like that did happen.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
She was eating the kids or like something like that, you know?
That would have been crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like if that happened in the end, something in that sense, I would have just been like more like, oh my God, like this is the final, like it's happening. Like she's in crazy. Yeah. Which is, but those are our pros and cons of Weapons. Overall, I thought it was really good, and I would rewatch that movie.
I would rewatch it.
I absolutely love the way it's shot. I love the chapters, and I love the characters. And I thought it was really good. I thought it lived up to the hype. Did you think Weapons lived up to the hype?
Yeah, I thought so. I feel like, for sure. I definitely think so, yeah.
Other than that, that's going to be our review of Weapons 2025. We thought it was good. It was a good movie for sure.
Really good, yeah.
I would rewatch that movie for sure. Let us know what y'all thought of Weapons in the comments, and let us know y'all scores 1 out of 10 of Weapons. And the next segment on the show, we're going to be doing some hot takes here. You ready for
I already know my first hot take.
Yeah, Abby's got a hot take that's weapons related. So we'll get into it. You ready, Abby?
Mm.
All right. You want to go first? I go first. I have 3.
I'll go first. I have 3 too.
Okay, we both have 3.
They're they're just movie related, but they're like random. The other 2 are just random.
Okay.
So my
I need my TikTok clip, bro.
Okay.
What? You know this.
Okay, go ahead.
All right.
Okay, what do you want me to say? This is my hot take?
I'll go. I was looking at my hot takes. But if y'all are still watching, we appreciate y'all. Hope y'all are having a good day. God bless. Hope you're having a good week. And we hope all is good. All right, let's get into some hot takes that we have that are movie or TV show related. You ready, Abby?
Yes.
All right, let's get into it. What are your hot takes?
Okay, so my first hot take. Some people might come after me for this one, but I liked Weapons better than Sinners.
Yep. You think Weapons is the best horror movie of the year?
I think so.
If we're putting Sinners under the horror genre,
I mean, it is a horror movie considered.
That is not a hot take to me because I agree with you.
Yeah.
I think Weapons is also better than Sinners. What do you think it does better than Sinners?
I think the storytelling is way better in Weapons. I still think Sinners is a good movie, but I do like Weapons better. I didn't love Sinners the way I thought I was coming out of the movies. We both agree on that.
I thought I was going to be in love with Sinners, and I just wasn't.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Even though it was a good movie.
Yeah,
I agree with you. Not a hot take at the Take 2 podcast over here. It's not a hot take over here.
No, I just thought Weapons was just so much better.
I think Sinners is a lot more predictable than Weapons.
Oh, for sure. You knew what was going to happen in Sinners.
Yeah, even though all of it was good, and the music and the dancing and the cinematography and the fighting was good.
Oh, the cinematography was great in Sinners, but
I just think Weapons was a lot more of a mystery and a lot more unpredictable. Like when you see in the trailers, when you you don't get anything from the trailers from Weapons. When you see Haley Steinfeld in Sinners, and you see that he's her sister. She's a vampire. You know what's gonna happen.
Why did they spoil that in the trailer? I always wondered that.
And the vampires are outside the barn in Sinners. You're like, okay, I'm just waiting for them to come inside in Sinners.
In Weapons, Sinners too, I was like, okay, when is Haley Steinfeld gonna turn into a vampire?
That's not a hot take. That's a hot take to them, maybe. Let us know what you think is better. What's the best horror movie of 2025? We think Weapons is the best horror movie of 2025, and it's better than Sinners. That's a W hot take. I appreciate that, and I agree with you.
Yeah, for sure. It's just so much better in every way.
I agree. I like Weapons better than Sinners as well. It's a W take.
I don't hate Sinners, though.
No, we don't hate Sinners.
We don't hate it. It's just we didn't love it as much as we thought we would when we first watched it. But Weapons, coming right out of it, I think it's a great horror movie.
For sure.
Unpredictable. Horror movies are usually very predictable, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Weapons is... It's a mix of a thriller, mystery, horror, and a funny movie. Yeah.
I just didn't know what I was gonna be watching. I had no idea it was gonna be like that. You know what I mean?
Me too. That's good hot
I
take.
thought the trailer and like the little teaser that we would see before watching the movie was very intriguing, and I just didn't know.
Yeah, for sure.
But I just 100% better to me, in my opinion.
I agree. It's a good hot take. All right, you wanna go one by one? My turn.
Yes.
All right.
Go ahead.
I think this is another hot take that we both share. The Batman 2022 is the best Batman movie of all time, and Robert Pattinson is the best Batman.
I agree.
Okay.
Not a hot take for me.
Not a hot take over here at the Take Two podcast.
Might be a hot take for other people.
Might be a hot take for other people, but I love Robert Pattinson's Batman, and I think the main one that people will argue is Christian Bale's Batman, but I think those movies are more so just really good Christopher Nolan movies rather than Batman movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Gotham's better in Robert Pattinson's movies.
It's just so much more dark.
Yes, and that's what I go for when I go for Batman. And yeah, Robert Pattinson's his suit is better. I can't say his villains are better, but his Gotham is better. His vibe is so much better. That's a hot take that I have.
The
over
whole
here.
movie is just so good.
It's just a better movie, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Christian Bale's Batman is more so great acting performances.
He's more Bruce Wayne.
Yeah. Great acting performances and great putting together a movie from Christopher Nolan, obviously one of the all-time greats.
Yeah.
Not like a great Batman and a great Batman movie, which I think the Batman from 2022 is. So that's one of my hot takes.
I agree.
All right.
That is a good hot take right there.
Your turn.
I agree with that.
Me too. All right. So far, we have not had any disagreements here. Let us know what y'all think in the comments and some of y'all's hot takes. Let's go, Abby. What's your second one?
Okay. I don't really think I don't know, but my hot take that I'm about to say right now. Have you ever seen the movie Donnie Darko?
Yeah. Jake Gyllenhaal?
I don't like that movie that much.
Really?
I know a lot of people like it. I don't like it.
Why not?
I don't know. Like, I watched it once. I just got bored. And I don't know why. I just got bored. I watched it one time. The times I remember watching it, it's like I don't want to rewatch it. It's not like I hate it. It's just like I know a lot of people like it, and I'm not hating on that, but it's just, I don't like it that much.
Okay. I'm not mad at you. I don't think it's one of Jake Gyllenhaal's best movies.
Oh, for sure not.
Even though he's younger in that movie.
Yeah, but
that movie has gotten a lot of hype in the past couple of years. Yeah. I'm not mad at you. That's fine.
I mean,
the W hot take. I like Donnie Darko, but I wouldn't say it's one of my top
when
3,
was the last
5
time
Jake
you watched
Gyllenhaal.
it?
I probably only watched it one time as well.
Yeah, I only watched it once. And then, I always see it, when scrolling through movies, and I'm just like, I'm not going to watch that. But
right.
I don't know. It's just, that's definitely, it's not like a horrible, horrible movie. I understand why people like it. I just don't like it, as much as other people, I guess. So, yeah, that's my hot take.
That'd be a hot take. All right, my turn. Let us know if you like Donnie Darko in the comments, or if you don't like Donnie Darko, like Abby over here. All right, my second hot take out of 3 is, if Beyond the Spider-Verse is an 8 out of 10 or better, it's going to be the best movie trilogy of all time. Better than Lord of the Rings. Better than any other trilogy I've ever seen. The animation in the Spider-Verse movies is the best ever. The storytelling is so good. The Easter eggs, after you watch both of them for one time, it's so good. The action, it's so good. And it's just Spider-Man. It's so good. If it's an 8 out of 10 or better, it's going to be my personal favorite movie trilogy of all time.
I feel like I can agree on that for sure.
You can't? Or you can't?
I can. Yeah. I think I can. But I still think, Lord of the Rings is definitely, probably one of the best trilogies of all time.
Lord of the Rings, by the way, is my favorite movie trilogy of all time. But if Beyond the Spider-Verse is on par with the other 2 movies, it's going to be the best trilogy of all time for me. And that's my hot take.
I feel like that's not really a hot take. I feel like it's pretty valid. Because that's your opinion.
Yeah.
They're good movies. I'm not mad about it.
They're so good.
They're so good.
Yeah. The little Easter eggs in each movie, there's so many little small details in each movie that build to the next one. It's so good. And it's all riding on Beyond, because Across is just one big movie that builds up to Beyond, and the ending is not even an ending. It's going into the next movie. So it's all riding on the last movie, and we'll see. But I think if it's on par with the other ones, it's my favorite movie trilogy of all time.
Not mad about it.
All right, your turn.
I'm not mad about it. I think that's a good little hot take there. All right, another one.
Is your last one?
Yes.
All right, I got one more after this as well, and that'll be it for the hot take segment.
All right, my next one is another movie that I'm
We're just not liking movies.
I'm not really like a hater on movies. Like I like a lot of movies. These are just like I have a few select ones that I'm not a huge fan of like everyone else is, I guess. I don't okay. One movie that I don't really watch or like I don't really enjoy as much as other people. The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, you don't like that movie?
I don't like hate it. It's just like it's not my favorite. Like I love Tim Burton movies. Like you know I love Tim Burton movies.
You're a big Tim Burton fan, yeah.
I love basically almost all his movies. I love the vibe of his movies. I think that was my least favorite.
So when Christmas time comes around, The Nightmare Before Christmas is not on your TV ever.
Well, if someone else is watching, I'll be like looking at it, but I'm not gonna put on Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, you know what I mean?
What don't you like about it?
I don't know. It's just like not that entertaining to me, I guess.
Yep.
I just feel like he has better stuff that deserves more attention than Nightmare Before Christmas.
You don't think it deserves the hype that it gets over some other movies that are Tim Burton?
For sure.
All right, hot take. I kind of disagree with you, but I see your vision, and I'm not mad at you.
I think it's just like to each their own, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
And I don't like hate on Nightmare Before Christmas at all. It's just like, it's just not something I put on all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just not
I
something
think it's
I want to watch
more of like just like a vibe than actually watching the movie and enjoying it. I agree with you.
No, I can see that for sure. Like if someone is watching on TV, I will watch it.
It's more of to like set the mood rather than like, oh, I'm actually like so invested in this movie.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, like for like, you know, like Christmas decorations and like Halloween stuff, like Nightmare Before Christmas, it's cool, but like I don't know. I'm not saying it's a bad movie. It's just me personally, like it's not something like I put on, you know, like for Christmas or for Halloween or whatever.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. Okay, brother. That was your last hot take?
Yeah. I feel like that's kind of crazy to some people, but I love Tim Burton. Like he knows it.
Trying to cover up herself.
No, like I like Tim Burton movies.
Oh yeah, she's a bigger Tim Burton fan than me.
Yeah, I like his like some other projects of his than.
What would you put above Nightmare Before Christmas on Tim Burton?
You know Frankenweenie?
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
I also like Corpse Bride better.
Yeah.
I like
even live action, like
live action Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah, Edward Scissorhands.
Sweeney Todd, like all that stuff. Yeah.
Hot take. All right, you ready to get into my let us know if you like the Nightmare
Alice
Before
in Wonderland. Yeah. His live action. That's like my favorite thing of all time. So
you're saying that Nightmare Before Christmas is more towards the bottom of your Tim Burton list?
Yeah, for sure.
Hot take.
I don't like hate it. Don't get me wrong. Like I don't hate it. It's just not something that like I would want to watch all the time.
Yeah.
And not something I would put on the TV either. So.
Hot take. All right. My turn. My last hot take. The last hot take of the hot take segment on the Take Two podcast. Let us know if you agree or if you disagree. You think we're stupid in the comments here. My last hot take, Abby.
Let's hear it.
I think you're gonna have fun with this one.
Okay.
Am
I gonna be mad about it?
I don't know. My last hot take, Abby, is that the fight scene at the end of Civil War with Bucky, Cap, and Tony is the best fight scene in the MCU ever.
I'm not mad about it.
It's so good.
It's so good.
It's so good. When they're both fighting him and he's on his knees, it's so good.
That whole like slow-mo scene, I was about to say that too. Like, you know, that's really good. It gives me like chills when I watch it.
There are bigger fights. Like if you want to count like the whole Infinity War Wakanda fight scene, like is that even one big fight scene? I'm more like, you know what I mean? Like what fight scene is better than Cap
I just feel
and
like
Bucky
it's so
versus
much more like
Tony?
Like that you can pay attention to.
You can
more
feel like every single blow in that fight scene.
And it's like so like whenever Cap is punching Tony, it's so good.
And also like sorry to cut you off, but like what we're talking about, you feel every single blow, but there's also so much emotion behind every single blow because what happened with Tony's mom and Bucky being the Winter Soldier, it's like there's emotion along with it being like the best choreographed.
It's like they're like real enemies right there.
And like their friends, the enemy. It's so good. It's my favorite fight scene in the whole entire MCU. I don't think anything's better than that. I would probably agree with
you, honestly.
The only thing that might be better is Cap, Tony, and Thor versus Thanos in Endgame.
Yeah. But I mean, it's just like that scene is just like so much emotion and like why they're fighting, you know, like it's just like in like the way that they're like talking to each other in between like the little like punches and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's my favorite.
It's so good for sure.
It's my favorite.
And like whenever he's like so close, like almost like kind of like it seems like he's like gonna kill.
He's like ripping out the pore in his chest.
It seems like he's gonna kill like Tony, but obviously he doesn't. But like you can like feel like the emotion. Yeah, no, for sure. I agree.
You agree?
I agree.
All right. Well, it looks like we don't have many.
I'm gonna say one of the best fight scenes in.
Let's think of a little bit, because I think I know people are gonna say that the Cap, Fat Thor, and Tony against Thanos and
and then he like grabs
he catches the Mjolnir.
Yeah,
bro. That's definitely
so
one of the, that's definitely up there. Do you have anything else? Like we can say, like the OG6 Avengers in New York versus them, but is that really like a fight scene, or it's like just a big act in the movie?
I mean, it's just like a good scene.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like the whole scene when they're like going or like around.
Yeah, the 360. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything like, I guess like one that I would put up there is like when they're all defending Vision in the Ultron movie, and he brings all his robots.
Oh yeah.
You know, then it goes slow mo across. That's a good one. But Cap versus Bucky Cap and Bucky versus Tony is my favorite fight scene in the MCU, and I think it's the best fight scene.
I think that fight scene that you just said too in Age of Ultron is really good. But no, I'd probably agree with you, honestly. And thinking about it, I'm gonna say that right now.
That's my favorite fight scene in all the MCU.
It's just like so emotional.
It has emotion and it has the best choreography, and you feel every single blow, and it's just like you're so locked. Like I'm so locked into that fight every time I watch it. It's actually, it gets me every single time. And the slow-mo scene with the shield, and then he's beaming him.
It's so good.
It's so good. That's my hot take.
That movie is my favorite.
Yeah. Let us know y'all's favorite fight scenes in the MCU. Mine is the Cap and Bucky versus the Tony fight scene at the end of Civil War. It's my hot take.
That's a good hot take.
Appreciate it.
I like that one.
All right. That's going to be our hot take segment over here on the Take Two podcast. Abby, do you have a game for me to wrap up?
Yes, you didn't think of a game.
No, we've been going for a while.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah. Abby's going to play a game with me here, and then we're going to wrap up the pod. This has been episode 10 of the Take Two podcast. We did weapons, we did hot takes, and now Abby's going to play a game. And if you're still watching, we really appreciate you. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're having a good night. And yeah, let's get into it, Abby.
All right. First and only game that we have today. Blind ranking biopics with Noah.
All right,
today.
Here we go. Is this all just like musical or
no? They're just biopics.
Anything? Okay.
There's 8 of them.
All right, let's get into it.
Blind ranking 8 biopics.
Damn, 8.
Okay.
I was cooking.
Yeah, because honestly, I didn't know which one. I was only gonna do 5, but I couldn't think.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, number 1. Elvis. Think of biopics. It's not just music.
Yeah.
You gotta think.
All right. Elvis with Austin Butler. Was that 2021?
2020, yeah. 2022, actually.
That's a good movie, and it's definitely a good biopic. I think Elvis gave a great performance in that movie, Oscar worthy, because he was nominated for the Oscar, right?
Yes.
Yes. I'm gonna put Elvis at 5. I know it's one of your favorites. It's not one of my favorites.
I'm not mad about it because the other ones I have on this list I like better than Elvis. So, but this is your list. Okay. So 5 for Elvis.
Yep.
Okay, next one. Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, that's definitely above Elvis. I love that movie a lot. I'm gonna put Bohemian Rhapsody so good.
So good.
Yeah.
That's like probably my favorite biopic
really
ever.
I'm gonna put Bohemian Rhapsody at. I put Elvis at 5. I'm gonna put Bohemian Rhapsody at 3.
Okay. I feel like you're not thinking of some right now.
Well, you said it's not only musicians, right?
It's not. No.
Okay.
I feel like you're just not thinking of some, but we'll see.
All right.
Okay.
I got my 1 and 2 spot open. It's fine.
Okay. Number 3. Well, Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer is definitively a better movie than Bohemian Rhapsody, and like I wouldn't have an issue putting Oppenheimer at 1 because it's that good of a movie. Honestly, Cillian Murphy he won the Oscar for Best Actor. It's Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put Oppenheimer at 2 because I don't know what you're gonna keep saying, but I'm not mad at having Oppenheimer in my top 2.
All right.
I'm just gonna play it safe here. No matter what happens, I'm not gonna be mad at myself for having Oppenheimer in my top 2. Bro's smiling right now.
Okay.
Should have put Bohemian Rhapsody at 4.
Okay. The next one that we got, The Iron Claw.
Ooh, the Iron Claw. I also liked more than. I should have put Elvis lower.
There's 8 movies that we got.
Yeah,
here.
I'm gonna be screwed over at the end. This is really gonna suck because I want to put the Iron Claw at 4, but I feel like I have to put it lower.
We'll like do your re-ranking at the end, but this is what you got right now, so you gotta work with.
Oh, this really sucks because I would put the Iron Claw above Elvis, but I feel like I messed up here a little bit. I'm gonna put. I would have bumped down Elvis and I would have bumped down Bohemian Rhapsody too, because there's so many good ones out there. I'm gonna put the Iron Claw at 6, but I would have it over Elvis. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just trying to bandage my list here.
All right, next one. A complete unknown.
It's gotta go one of the last 2 spots. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
I have faith that you're gonna say
No.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna put the Incomplete Unknown at 7.
Okay.
I love that movie though.
It's a great movie.
I thought Timothy Chalamet did great in that movie.
I'm saying are great. So
yeah.
It's not terrible. Okay, next. Walk the Line.
Yep. Is Walk the Line? This is so biased. I think Oppenheimer is a better movie, but I'm putting Walk the Line at 1. I've rewatched that movie so many times.
It's
just a me thing. Yeah. I love that movie so much.
I've seen that movie a lot too.
That's exactly what I thought of as soon as you said biopics. I love Joaquin Phoenix's performance in that movie. What's the actress's name?
Reese Witherspoon.
Reese Witherspoon. Yeah, she's great in that movie. Yeah. I love that movie so much. And I think Oppenheimer is a better movie, but me biasedly, I watched Walk the Line so much, and it's one of my favorite movies of all time. I'm putting Walk the Line at 1.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah.
I'm not mad about it though. I know you love that movie.
Yeah.
It's a great movie. Okay. Next.
What do I have open? 4. 8.
4 and 8. Yes.
That's it. Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Gotta lock in here.
The Social Network.
Oh gosh. The problem is, what are you gonna say next? That's the problem.
Yeah, I don't think you know what I'm gonna say next actually.
Whatever. Okay. I'm gonna put The Social Network at 4, and I'm just gonna chance whatever you have next is lower than The Social Network. The Social Network is very good though. Great performances.
I think that's probably one of my favorites.
Yeah, for sure.
I love that movie.
Yeah. Was that the only non-music ones? No, Oppenheimer. Okay.
No, Oppenheimer and Iron Claw.
Sorry, my bad. Oh, the Iron Claw is so good.
Yeah,
I'd put the Iron Claw so much higher. I love that movie. I cried in the Iron Claw.
The last one.
All right, this is my 8 spot. Let's hear it, bro.
Beautiful Boy.
Oh, that really sucks.
I feel like you weren't thinking of that one.
I wasn't thinking of that. I love Beautiful Boy.
But that one's at your 8 spot.
I would put Beautiful Boy above Elvis, The Complete Unknown, Iron Claw, The Social Network.
Okay, so do your re-ranking right now.
Walk the Line, Oppenheimer, Beautiful Boy. Can I see the movies? Okay. I would go Walk the Line, Oppenheimer, Beautiful Boy, The Iron Claw, Bohemian Rhapsody, The Social Network, Elvis, A Complete Unknown. That's how I'd rank them.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
But I'm fine with my list. It's fine.
Yeah.
I love Beautiful Boy, though. It's so good. Beautiful Boy would be so much higher in my list if I knew it was coming. That was a good game, though. Nice. All right, that's going to wrap up episode 10 of the Take 2 podcast. We really appreciate you for watching. Let us know y'all's thoughts on weapons. Let us know y'all's thoughts on our hot takes. And yeah, we hope you are having a good day. Hope you're having a good week. God bless, and we'll see you guys in next episode. Bye, guys.
Bye.